Sir Chuckle next to Pravers, most of the field in front of him. He's trying to get a run inside the 200 now, and Sir Chuckle would suit. And coming at them now is Princessa. Princessa's coming with a run to hit the lead to Sir Chuckle, Tomata, but it's Princessa too good on the line, beating Blessem, and Dupre, who got held up, flashed home to figure just behind them. Close up was Suit Appian Way, and Sir Chuckle just wilted the last little bit. Then came Blue Wiener, Tivemana, and Littlewood Lane, Our Blitz. Darmada Notch folding up again, finishing towards the end. Princessa back up the straight has proven a shade too good. Number 4, ridden by Peter Mertens. 1-3.1. It's 4 and a photo. Princessa. Peter Mertens a winning double today, scored on Classic Patches back in the second on the card. And this mare came up the wrong side of the track, the slow side of the track last time out behind Darmada Notch. But improving on her very good record at the track. She's now had 6 Flemington starts, 4 wins. Depraved, the unlucky runner of the race, he got locked away on the rails and was second or third last. He's flashed home late. In the minor end of the prize, we've got Blessem, Sir Chuckle, and Depraved all figuring for that second issue. There's not much in it. 4 and a photo, 1-3.1. You can see left of screen, pink cap behind Sir Chuckle. Depraved, he's just held up. Stephen was thinking that run might have come on the outside rail. It didn't produce for him. He's ended up having to switch, and he's got through very late on it. Something beaten, no doubt. Now 6 has got second. Blessem has run second, Stephen King, and Depraved has run third, Stephen Arnold's. 4, 6 and 3. Fourth going to Sir Chuckle, and fifth in was Appian Way.
All right, Greg, Princessa, gee, they raced tight with the exception of Young Davis on Our Blitz. He elected to go back to the inside for unhappy results. 8, 10, 2.50, 6 Blessem, 2.30, 3 Depraved, $1.70. It's really like, it's not racing. I mean, it's very sad to see them all bursting down the outside, squeezing each other to get to the outside fence first. Anyway, 4, 6, 3, trifecta, $285. Quite a deal of hard luck stories. Race 7 at Flemington, but Peter Merton successful with Princessa. The second against first. Now a nose is the winning margin between Yvonne and Mr. Jasmine, and Shane Tronerud has protested against the winner, Yvonne. Alleged interference 150 metres after the start. So it's a protest second against first, alleged interference 150 metres after the start. The kill 8, 238, higher from Pay and Mobiles. First 4 previous Eagle Farm, 5, 1, 2, 7, 1,044.60. As we head to Ian for the Surround Stakes for 2003.
This race last year won by Hosanna, beat Heritier and Keys. Previous of the day, won by Planche, number 8, Rod Quinn, the 5th winner for John Hawkes, and Jack and Bob Ingham. Beat 6, Snowland, 15, Moondragon, and 17, Sportsbrat ran 4th. Now, Jack and Bob and Johnny Hawkes represented here by Hierogram and also by Smash. Now, we've got Lucida still away with Yes She Can. There's Bollinger walking up. So Lucida and Yes She Can to come in. Lucida's right, and the last of the fillies goes in, and there's the red light. We're set for the Surround Stakes. Bollinger, well tried. I'll soon be off. Racing in the surround and chuckled out well. So was Bumptious. Bollinger jumped beautifully. And here's Lovely Jubbly driving up towards the leaders. Verstack not far away, and the same for Smash. As they travel a couple of 100 metres now, Oliver has Bollinger leading from Lovely Jubbly. Lucida in the third position, followed by Smash, and then comes Verstack. Bumptious trapped out pretty wide, a length the Royal Perler, and behind those horses next, Yes She Can. Sunday Joy's the inside. Chuckle drifting back, followed by Only Only Glory. Hyrogram next to last. Bullaborg Easy's last. They work their way to the 800, and Lovely Jubbly leads clearly now from Bollinger. Verstack third, then Lucida a length and a half to Smash, followed by Sunday Joy. A gap to Bumptious, more than a length the Royal Pearl at Chuckle, and yes she can. Over on the rails is Hyrogram, second last Only Glory, and Bullaborg Easy's last of all. Down to the turn, 4:50 to run, and the leader Lovely Jubbly in close attendance. Bollinger a length and a half to Verstack, and one to Lucida, tending to drop off a shade. Bumptious to the outside, and then Sunday Joy. Bollinger hits the front as they round the corner. A length in fact on Bumptious to second. One of the other Waterhouse runners coming after the favourite, and then Sunday Joy whipping up on the inside. Oliver rides for dear life on Bollinger, but Bumptious has drawn level. Bumptious and Bollinger. Bollinger pulling out plenty on the inside. Photo Bollinger or Bumptious. Third was Sunday Joy, and the Waterhouse stable to the fore again in this re the placings. Hyrogram ran home well, then Smash, Lovely Jubbly, followed by Lucida and Verstack. A gap to Only Glory, and another length and a half to Chuckle, Royal Pooler, and the last couple were Yes She Can, and Bullaborg Easy. Photo in the surround, number 9. Bollinger fighting back on the inside of Bumptious, the Waterhouse horses, with Bollinger pulling out plenty. Bumptious was driving at her, and as the line has been reached, it will probably be Bollinger on the inside. Yeah, Bollinger will just get there. Bollinger, number 9, ridden by Damien Oliver. From number 7, Bumptious, ridden by Glenn Boss. And to complete the trifecta for Waterhouse, 8 Sunday Joy will be third. But no numbers up at the moment, and here they come now. Number 9 is the winner, Bollinger. 9 gets there, and D. Oliver certainly lifting Bollinger over the line when it looked like Bumptious might just have a measure, about 50 to go. But she's racing very, very well to hear Filly Bollinger, and she's landed some nice bets out of Bint Masqué, who of course was very much to the fore on this day many years ago when she won the Kindergarten and then went on to the Slipper. So it's 9, 7, 8 and number 5 the official fourth, and that was Hyrogram, who rattled home. The tote divvies are this way. In New South Wales, the winner number 9, and that was Bollinger, paid $4.10, $1.90. Number 7, second, Bumptious, paid $2.50, and number 8, Sunday Joy, third, $2.60. Quinella, $18.40, Exacta, $29.20, Trifecta, $191.80. The first 4, 9, 7, 8 and 5, $2,111.20. The 8 and 9 daily double, Planchet into Bollinger, $17.20. Special div, $3.40, and the winning margin was ahead with a length and 3/4 second and third. The time was 1:23.17 and the sectional 35.35. Bollinger a little too good in the Surround Stakes.
Thanks, Ian. 9 Bollinger, Damien Oliver, and a real head bobber, 410, 190, 770, Upmarket Star, 350, and the trifecta, $569. The Class 6 is race 7 at Cheltenham. Forest Estate Wines Class 6 over the 1400 and Zip Infatuation at $6.30. First run from a...
The favourites, there's only been one favourite win the race in the past 10 years. Third elect in the race, Trafalgar Flyer, and then St Stephen. Gee, look well, the old fella, St Stephen, getting ready for a second crack at the Grand Jump at Nakayama in Japan. They're moving in quite well. Coming up now is Oscar Eric. Talking Heads about to move up. Bold Bard with his big weight. Winner of 2 Bagot handicaps here at Flemington, moved in. Talking Heads is set. Now Ascana coming in. He Guy just has favouritism ahead of Backstreet Boy on track. Not much in it. Reverse on the tote. Third elect is Trafalgar Flyer on course, whilst Bold Bard is third tote elect. Previous race won by Princessa. She's likely to head to Adelaide for a crack at the Goodwood handicap. Most of them set. Liquid Lunch to move in. There's Borelli going in on the outside. Now Liquid Lunch and Monagila to complete the lineup. Liquid Lunch is ready. Monagila moved up. Two favoured runners are drawn the inside two gates. He Guy in one, Backstreet Boy in two. They're set 3,200 metres and they're away. He Guy and Backstreet Boy both began okay with Ascana. Tarouge dropping in behind them early. Liquid Lunch had got away fast towards the inside. Pace from out wide is coming from Was a Star, and in the pink colours Oscar Eric is driving towards the front, and Borelli is coming across with him as they go down towards the 500 metre mark the first time round, and it's Oscar Eric deep out on the course working up to join He Guy, Backstreet Boy. Just behind them is Ascana tucked in on the rail, and they're followed by Borelli. A length and a half to Was a Star, and then Trafalgar Flyer, who's got over onto the rails. Behind it Talking Heads, and then Liquid Lunch wanting to tug a bit. Saturday Fever on the inside. They're trailed by Zachary, who can't get in at the moment. She's being followed by Poetic Walk, about a length and a half, St Stephen Tarouge, and then Bulbard and Monagila whip the Duke of Norfolk Field in. Down to the judge they go, and He Guy is the leader. He booted through on the rails to be in front about 3/4. Oscar Eric second, Ascana third. Backstreet Boy gets a good trail, fourth, one out and one back. 2 lengths Borelli, a length and a half Trafalgar Flyer, who's about sixth the inside of Was a Star. Next Saturday Fever, Talking Heads, 2 lengths to Liquid Lunch, trailed by Zachary outside Poetic Walk, nearly a length away St Stephen, 2 to Rouge, and then Bulbard and Monagila as last as they went by the 2,000 metres. And He Guy will try and do it all in the Duke of Norfolk. He leads by almost a length. Oscar Eric is second, Ascana is third, Backstreet Boy is fourth, a length Borelli fifth, Was a Star next to the outside, and then Trafalgar Flyer. 3/4 Talking Heads, a length and a half further back Saturday Fever. Then came Liquid Lunch, Poetic Walk, Zachary trapped out 3 wide again at the 1700 around St Stephen. 2 lengths to Rouge and Bulbard, and 2 lengths to Monagila. They've put the halfway now, 1600, and He Guy by a length and a quarter. Oscar Eric second, Ascana third, Backstreet Boy is in fourth place. He's had a beautiful trail. Next Borelli, Was a Star, Trafalgar Flyer on the rail, and then Talking Heads. Next Saturday Fever on the rails, a half length further back is Liquid Lunch. Zachary having no luck, being trailed further back in the field. Poetic Walk and St Stephen, 2 to Bulbard, to Rouge, and 2 to Monagila last of all. At the 1200, and He Guy out by 3/4. Oscar Eric up second, Ascana third, Backstreet Boy is in fourth, and there's Borelli taking off now. Back behind them Was a Star, Trafalgar Flyer, a half to Talking Heads, 8 off the leaders. Borelli hit the lead. Back midfield is Saturday Fever, Liquid Lunch, Zachary, and then Poetic Walk trailed further back by Bulbard and Tarouge, and back last is Monagila with St Stephen fourth last. At the 800 metres, and He Guy kicked through again to lead Borelli. Oscar Eric is third, and then Backstreet Boy, Ascana, a length and a half to Was a Star. Next is Trafalgar Flyer, now hard ridden on the rails. Talking Heads to the outside, then Saturday Fever and Liquid Lunch, and next is St Stephen. They swing for home, and He Guy the leader from Borelli on the outside. Then came Oscar Eric. Here's Backstreet Boy coming with his run out wider. Was a Star was deeper, and next is Ascana, and then Trafalgar Flyer. But He Guy is kicking strongly. At the 300 metres, he's out by 2 lengths. Borelli trying hard on the outside, and then Ascana, Was a Star, and Backstreet Boy from Liquid Lunch. He Guy went past the 200. He's still 3 lengths to Was a Star. Borelli. Here's Bulbard coming on the outside. He Guy in front of Was a Star, and Bulbard. He Guy under the whip. He'll do it all. He Guy wins it. Bulbard second, Was a Star third. Then Backstreet Boy, Liquid Lunch, Borelli, a break Ascana, Saturday Fever, Trafalgar Flyer, and next in was St Stephen. They were trailed by Poetic Walk, and then Tarouge and Talking Heads. Well back as Monagila, Zachary, and Oscar Eric was last to finish in the Duke of Norfolk Stakes. Straight to the lead went He Guy. He had to rally when he was tested well before the home turn by Borelli, but a sound staying performance from He Guy, Danny Nikolic and Bradley Mazzato. Number 2, He Guy, doing all of the work in front and finding plenty, kicking clear early in the straight. A very strong staying performance, much in the ilk of his victory here 2 starts ago. He got buried in the field and had a cluttered run last time out, but out in front he's been able to keep on grinding strongly and win the 2-miler over Bulbard. He's come from near last to get second, and third, number 15, Was a Star, ridden by Greg Childs.
He Guy, and that gives Dan Nikolic the 2 big ones today, the Blamey on Walk on Air and the Duke of Norfolk with He Guy. 5.30, 2.30 He Guy over Bulbard 3.20, Was a Star at $11. Quinella 22.20 on Super Tab, the Exacta 45.30 and the Trifecta $2,487. Outstanding performances by Bold Bard, giving them the leader He Guy a long start, and likewise was a start, but 2-1-15 in 3:24.9. He Guy taking out the 8th event, the Duke of Norfolk. Now the
In New South Wales at the moment, Faith Hill 490, just shading number 9 at 12 Blur at well, now with the late money coming in at 12 Blur and Faith Hill are both $5 each of 2. Previous race going to Bollinger. Damien Oliver lifted over the line to win narrowly from 7 Bumptious, 3rd 8 Sunday Joy. It's been a big day for John Hawkes and Jack and Bob Ingham. 5 winners. Darren Beedman's ridden 3, Rodney Quinn's ridden 2. Other winners Glenn Boss, Hugh Bowman and Damien Oliver. The Crown Lodge stable not represented in the last. Charmers, Darren Beedman looking for 4, and Charmers is right. Darren Beedman riding Shove Off. Charmers settles. Shove Off coming in, and we're just about ready now. Crowd just over the 9,000 mark today. About 9,300, which should please the AJC as they're off in the last. Bridal Hill jumped out quickly, and so did Shove Off. The favourite, 12 Blur, came out pretty well, and Sequi's up looking for the lead, and here comes Faith Hill driving along the inside and settling down. It's going to be Faith Hill joining Sequi as they race about 300 metres. Our Archie's Girl is up there in the early stages, followed closely by Snow Hero Veloci, and then comes Bridal Hill, followed by Currajong Mist, and then Micah's Pride at 12 Blur drifting back. A length and a half, Gahila Baby, followed by Gwendolyn Charmers, Little Miss Quick, and Shove Off Absolute. They work their way down the side, and Sequi shows out. A length and a half, Our Archie's Girl. On the rails, Faith Hill, then Currajong Miss, Snow Hero Veloci, Micah's Pride and Bridal Hill, and then comes Gahila Baby at 12 Blur off the track. Little Miss Quick on the rails, then Gwendolyn Charmers, and a length and a half to Shove Off. They're on the swing for home now at the 400, and Sequi joined on the inside by Currajong Mist, and Faith Hill dives between them now. A length and a half to Snow Hero, followed by Our Archie's Girl, and a 12 Blur's on the extreme outside. Faith Hill having a struggle to get away from Sequi. A 12 Blur not going on at the moment. Faith Hill on the inside from Sequi and Gahila Baby. Faith Hill is hanging on. Faith Hill's home in the last. Beat Sequi and Gahila Baby. Little Miss Quick flew, and then came Charmers, Veloci, Currajong Miss, Shove Off. Our Archie's Girl, followed by Snow Hero pulling up quickly. A 12 Blur didn't run on, and then came Gwendolyn, Bridal Hill, and last to complete the course was Micah's Pride. Perfect ride. Faith Hill has won the last of the day, ridden by Huey Bowman. He got a lovely run on it. And that's a double for Huey this afternoon. Number 2, Faith Hill, trained by Ronnie Quinton, by Dane Hill from Simply Believe, has scored narrowly from Sequi, number 14, by Dane Hill, to give that great sire of the Quinella here, David Atkins, Newcastle, Dan Beasley. And the third placing will be number 11, Gahila Baby by Monongahela, trained at Gosford by Kristen Dybel and written by Lane Maloney. Time in the last, 1:17.94, standing as a class record until broken. So Faith Hill, she loves Warwick Farm, and with a good run and a nice ride, she was just a little too strong for Sequi. What a good honest mare she is, Sequi too. Here are the numbers. Well, we've got the first 4, 2, 14, 11, 7, Faith Hill first, Sequi second, Gahila Baby third, and number 7, Little Miss Quick in 4th position. And here are the totes that we have.
Thanks, Ian. Totes being displayed. Hugh Bowman with Faith Hill. He was successful in the 5th event on Red Oog over Sequi. Gahila Baby, trifecta $3,657. First 4, 2, 14, 11 and 7, $67,918.60. Faith Hill takes out the last at Warwick Farm.
Today, 5,919.20, 3, 13, 4 and 2. Daily double paid $70.60, 13 and 2. Sandown tomorrow for the opening of the new Hillside track. They race at Benalla and Geelong also. Now Sesaman moved into the gates. Zamtari coming up, Glefty and Moneybelt, the last 2 to get set. Final event on the card, bringing the curtain down on the Australian Cup Carnival. Clifty and Moneybelt moving in. All of the horses at the top of the weights have drifted with the exception of Sesamon. It's been the only firmer. So they're set. Ready for the last on the card, 2000. They're away and racing. And Zamtari out the back soon after the jump, and Polish Warrior the first out. Gallic began quickly, so did Sesamon and the All Cerise with Boyd is outside. In behind them early is Gold Attire, Moneybelt going on, trailed by Mummify, Glefty and a break dance on Wood, and Zamtari's last of all. Past the 1700, they're still fighting for the lead here, and it's Moneybelt eventually working over and joining Sesamon, who has the inside, a length and a half clear from Polish Warrior. Boyd trapped out, Gallic in the centre, a length further back in the bunch field is Mummify, who's still caught 3 wide, trailed by Gold Attire the inside, and then Glefty, and 2 lengths Dance on Wood with Zamtari the inside. As they go along the back now towards the 1200 metre mark, Sesamon had the lead. Boyd, after doing some work, sits its outside. 2 lengths further back, Polish Warrior. Moneybelt is 4th on its outside. Next, about 3/4 away, is Mummify, who looks to be still 3 wide. Gold Attire next, followed by Gallic, who's drifted back now, and about 2 lengths further back is Glefty, trailed then by Zamtari, and Dance on Wood's now last. Sesamon is the leader, out towards the 850. He's in front, about a length clear. Boyd is second, Polish Warrior third, and then Moneybelt. Mummify out deep still, followed by Gold Attire, and next Gallic a length away with Glefty going up on his outside, and then Zamtari and Dance on Wood. At the 600 coming around the turn, and Sesamon led about a neck clear from Boyd, who'd worked early. Moneybelt pulls out 3 wide. Polish Warrior can get up on the inside. They were trailed further back by Gold Attire. Gallic trying to work through the pack. He's switching towards the inside now. Still hasn't quite got clear. Glefty comes with a run on the outside as Moneybelt gets tightened up as they come to the 300 metres. And Glefty wide out with Gold Attire. They lead to Gallic over on the inside. Boyd battling away, and next is Mummify with 100 metres to go. Gold Attire on the inside, the leader. He's a length and a half in front of Glefty and Boyd, and it's Gold Attire. Gold Attire winning it by a length and a half. Probably Glefty will get second, and Boyd close up. Mummify just kept on giving after racing wide. Next in was Gallic, and he was followed by Dance on Wood, and then Zamtari. A long break to Moneybelt. Sesamon knocked up, and Polish Warrior last of all. Gold Attire. And a beautiful trail, whilst a lot of his rivals didn't enjoy the best of luck, but Luke Curry has scored a winning double with Gold Attire getting home. He struck a soft track last start at Caulfield and didn't fire, but he won easily at Bendigo at his previous outing. Of course, he beat there was a failure yesterday, but Gold Attire has been very strong to the line this afternoon. Glefty has run second, number 1. Boyd third, number 5. So 6, 1 and 5 in the last on the card. 4th place went to number 3, Mummify, who had a tough run racing wide. Time is 2:1.9, 2 minutes 1.9. There'll be a couple of hard luck stories in the race.
The 4th event for Mascot, they're on their way to the start. The event goes in a minute from now. Superior Star is the favourite at $2.10 in front of Miss Beelhouse. Number 8, Fly Fontaine at $13, and others given a chance. Got Island Temptress, number 9, Alana Sampson. As we look at the page 2 board, $7.90 about 9, and 13 Surrounding at $9.30. Surroundings coming off a last start second. The event won by Superior Star at Ascot, beaten a half length, jumped awkwardly and hung out during the running of the event. Now we stand by for correct weight on the last event from Eagle Farm. Winners of the first 3 at Ascot this afternoon. The first to 11, Rave, Paul Harvey, over 13, Micah Starr, and 6, Foreign Footsteps. Second to 2, Civil List is Parnham, over 1 and 7. The third to 2, Kim Lisa, Sean McGrady, over 6 and 4. Correct weight on the last at Eagle Farm is
2 to move along. Superior Star, 3 wins from 10 starts, 1 at group level, 1 a listed race. Stephen Parnham in the saddle. Rode the 9-year-old Civil List to victory for his dad Neville earlier this afternoon. Now in goes Secret Handshake, and the fillies are set. No, One rider out of the saddle. Peter Nucky from Dolly Zayuto. Now they're going to open up the back of the stalls and take her out. Veterinarian Dr. Peter Simons there, quickly opening up the gates there. Dolly Zayuto becoming stirred up in the barrier. Peter's quite okay. Stand by. Yeah, broadcast. Good on you. Thanks, Brad. Now, Dolly Zayuto, number 7, is about to undergo a vet's examination before being declared a starter. Under the watchful eye of Dr. Peter Simons, Dolly Zayuto limbering up, being jogged around here by one of the attendants. Hello. Thank you. And Dolly Zayuto has been passed fit to run. Dolly Zayuto declared fit to start. Peter Nucky about to be legged into the saddle again. Back aboard Dolly Zayuto. And now she's in again. Red light quickly turned on. Off in the 1,000 guineas, Outdoor Girl and Dolly Zayuto both left very quickly. Anavara's coming over from her wide gate, so's Creatrix, and just behind them Tanilla Superior Star in a very tightly packed field. Surroundings is going up on the fence. G Superior Star had to check off heels going up to the back turn. Secret Handshake's gone around the outside. Over on the outside next, Miss Bellis turned a dream drifting back. Mystic Glow and 2 lengths to Fly Fontaine. Up to the back turn they go. Island Temptress was out wide early, so he gave her some rain. She moved around the outside and put some speed on in the race and drew 2.5 lengths to the South Australian filly Anavara. A half length Creatrix third, 1.5 to Outdoor Girl back inside Tanilla, 3 deep Dolly Zayuto. The favourite Superior Star back in the centre and over racing. Again Parnham had to steady her off heels and she's throwing the head about, not resenting the speed behind them. On the fenced Surroundings, 3/4 then came Secret Handshake going up in the middle. 1.5 to Miss Bellis as they race along to the 850. 2 to Turn to Dream, Mystic Glow, and the tail end to Fly Fontaine. 8 to 9 lengths off the leader. Island Temptress shows the way. The breakers a length on. Creatrix going up to put Anavara in a pocket. Dolly Zayuto 3 deep continues to go forward at the 600. A length away then Tanilla, followed on the rails by Outdoor Girl, Secret Handshake. Now Parnham's having to push along Superior Star. He's trying to get the big filly back onto the bit coming up to the home corner. Then Miss Bella Surroundings under the stick on the inside, being followed by Mystic Glow, Fly Fontaine and Turn to Dream. Island Temptress was the first to corner at the 300, tackled by Creatrix and then Tanilla. Here's Miss Bellis down the outside. Superior Star's not in it. Back on the fence Anavara, but it's Island Temptress kicking it. She's responding well, Island Temptress. She's dropped them off, she's bounded away, and Island Temptress draws clear to win it emphatically. Island Temptress too good for Anavara. Mystic Glow flew from nowhere to grab third. Tanilla behind those with Miss Bellis. Over on the inside, Creatrix, Superior Star never really got out of bother. And then Secret Handshake and Outdoor Girl Surroundings next home. Followed further back in the field then at the head of the others as they pull up by Turn to Dream. And then came Dolly Zayuto, and Fly Fontaine is one of the last ones in.
9, 5, 10. Alana Sampson 390. Now, Ascot race 4, 9, 5, 10. Island Temptress taking out the 1,000 guineas over 5 and 10. There is a value bet in that upcoming event for Ascot. 1902 238 238. Won the right money at $4.80 in the update. Early Express at $5.90 with Mercury Halo $5.90. Bandolero $7.20. Of the others, go across to number 9, King Canute, $8.10, and Shiraz Mataz, 14, with 13 Golden Prospect at $11. Darren Goes Won the right money to beat 2 and 3. That'll be followed by the third event for Moonee Valley.
To release the field, Hutchie said goodbye.